is Emma, and I'm so glad that you could join me today. I'm going to be doing some ear cupping and kind of mouth sounds. I will admit I haven't done ASMR in quite a while, so I hope I'm not too rusty. The reason that I stopped recording this time was because with the microphone that I have and the setup that I have, it picks up my computer's fans quite loud. So I thought to counteract that, I would make them not on, so that way they couldn't be heard. Well, that caused the computer to overheat when I would record. I could get probably 20 minutes or so. I remember trying to record this one video 3 times. It was a reading of a short story, and every time I would get pretty close to the end, and then the computer would overheat, which caused everything to be lost because it would overheat in the middle of the recording. So, bye-bye. I eventually just kind of got frustrated, and I'm a perfectionist, so I was like, well, I don't want to record if you're gonna be able to hear the computer sound and all. But as I've kind of followed comments on other ASMR artists and read like what people have wanted, or even just like general trends from creators, I've noticed that people sometimes do not complain necessarily, but they do note the idea of over polished ASMR videos, and it made me think they're pretty right about that, because I agree. I think that in the early days of ASMR, none of us had good, nice recording qualities. It was okay at best usually, but, none of us had the money or the time investment to justify the monetary investment into nice quality equipment, and that was really nice. I think that was pretty cool, and it made me think that me being a perfectionist about this is detrimental, and I need to just do it. So I'm trying to just do it. I'm also going to take the windscreen off as well at some point during this video. The chapters on YouTube, like the YouTube made chapters, I'm going to try and do those, so that way you can see when. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure how this is going to sound with the windscreen. I think it sounded a little okay, but I don't have a binaural mic anymore. I haven't for a long time, sadly. So I don't fully know how this ear cupping is going to sound, but at the very least, anxious leaving the apartment. It's how it goes. That's life. But I need to just do it. I need to push myself and just go out there. I'm going to the movies. I'm going to the movies tomorrow and the next day. I really love the movies. Well, I love movies. I like going to the movies enough, but I really just like seeing new movies. Going to the movies is great though. I do love it in general, but like I said, leaving the apartment is a little anxiety inducing. But it's okay. I just pushed myself to go, and I like it enough. I had something unfortunate happen though when I went to the movies a few weeks ago that made me not want to go anymore, so I'm really trying to push myself to go. And I'm not going to get into it. It isn't anything like physically to me, but yeah, it was reduced. Not good, so I haven't wanted to go, but there's some movies coming out that I really want to see. Tomorrow I'm seeing Conclave, and then the next day I'm seeing the new Venom movie. I really love the Venom movies. They're like a guilty pleasure. I know they're not the most highbrow art or whatever, but who cares? I think they're a lot of fun. Conclave seems really good. It's got ravines, and it's like a Catholic political thing where they're trying to figure out who's going to be the new pope or something. It's got very good reviews, so I'm pretty excited. And then on the first, probably, I'm gonna go see the movie called Nora, which is probably my most anticipated movie that is, upcoming. It's like a sex worker Cinderella story, where a sex worker gets a client that's like the son of a Russian oligarch or something, and then they get married, but then the kid's parents are not very happy and come to America, which is where they got married and all, and try and get the marriage annulled. I've seen nothing but praise for this movie, and I've avoided all spoilers because of it. I don't want to know anything about movies for the most part, and I only watch trailers at the movie theater when they're playing. I don't watch them at all, so I avoid as much as I can. Another upcoming movie that I'm excited for is called A Real Pain, I think is what it's called. It stars Kieran Culkin, who I absolutely about Selena Gomez and a trans actress who I forget the name of. So it's interesting, but apparently it's very divisive. So we'll see. There's other movies that I'm excited for, I swear, but I just can't remember them right now. But that's okay, because we're going on like 20 minutes or so. We'll see how it is after